and welcome to this edition of Broome Up Front. I'm your host, Michael Goforth. Today's episode is going to be a little different. We're going to be focusing on what it takes to make this show happen, and the students and teachers behind the scenes. Later in the show, we will be joined by one of the television production professors, Chris Keedy. When we come back, we will talk a little more about the class and the show's behind-the-scenes action. Welcome back to Broome Up Front. The Broome Communications 260 class is a television production class designed to help students get an understanding of how a professional studio runs. The class consists of camera work, directing, running the teleprompter, and much more. During each show, some of the students work upstairs while others work down here in the studio. Here you can see the students working in the studio for the show we are filming right now. Every episode of Broome Up Front requires all of these students to work together. It is a long process that doesn't always run smoothly, but does help the class get a feel for running a live show. We'll be right back after this break.
To recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
And 30. Oh! Yo, hey, Allison.
What's going on?
Working on my free throws, just on 30 straight.
30? That's not possible.
Maybe not possible for you, but I've been practicing.
Step back and give me the rock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
1, 2, 11. You know it's harder when people are watching.
Hey, you know, 11's not that bad. All you need are a few pointers.
Thank you. Are you a free throw expert?
Well, no, not really, but I do know excellent teamwork when I see it. It's so much easier to get active and live healthier when your friends are there to motivate you with a little friendly competition.
Now let's get this game started.
Right.
Oh, she's going for the hook shot. Hook shot. Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
America.
Let's get healthy together.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that
That's
cooked?
pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Broome up front! Broome up front! Broome up front! Broome.
Welcome back. We're here joined today by one of the professors of this class, Chris Keedy. How you doing today, Chris?
Good, Mike. How you doing?
Doing great.
Glad to be here.
So, how did you get involved with this class?
I got involved when the coordinator of the department, Jason Detrani, gave me a call. I was actually at work, and he knew my background in television because I work at Fox 40, which he actually hooked me up with a few years ago while I was attending Broome. But he called me up and said, hey, would you like to teach our television production class with another professor that worked in TV before, Sylvia Briga? And I said, absolutely, that would be great. I didn't, you know, I don't have any background in teaching, but, you know, it was always something that I would expected I could, you know, I would like to do at some point in my career, and, you know, happen sooner than later. But I'm enjoying it, really like it.
So, Fox 40, what's that like?
Fox 40 it's like a TV station. So it's, we do TV. No, I'm just, I'm a director over there, and we direct the news program, the 10 and the 6 o'clock news program. And it's great. It got me started in my career in TV, you know, and it got me really interested in all things television and film and anything production related. And I mean, it was the beginning of my career my hope-to-be long career in TV, you know what I mean, and teaching, I guess.
So do you enjoy working with some of your old professors?
Absolutely. There's nothing better, and I was saying before, what was great about them when I was attending as a student was they made it really like they were your peers as well as your professors, you know, so it was you know, it was always a lot of fun to go to school because of that, and they were, you know, that's what made them great teachers, and I like to try to do that as well here, and I hope I do a good job at that. But now becoming their colleague is just as great, you know, I mean, their friend and colleague and former student.
So when you were a student, did you have a class like this available?
It wasn't available to me personally. When I started, I spent a really long time at Broome because I was a poor student, and I started out as a liberal arts major. Before I ended up switching to communication. So I think when I first started, it was available, but I was a liberal arts major, so I didn't know about it. By the time I had become a comm major, I think that it had fizzled out to a degree, and we lost one of the head professors that taught it. So, and I don't think it was filling as well. So they, you know, they didn't have it for a long time, which, you know, was unfortunate. I would have loved to take a class, but I did get to use a few of the you know, pieces of equipment that we use here today, not the same ones, but the ones back then, because our audio class used a little bit of it and our video class used a little bit of it. So I was able to get a feel for it, but it wasn't, you know, the full class wasn't available then.
So is this class going to be available next semester for students to take?
It absolutely will. Registration, I just found out today, just started, and we already have a bunch of students in it, like 5 or something like that. I don't know if that's correct. Sylvia just told me, but it will be available next semester. There'll be 2 sections open. It'll be the same time as right now, which is 1:30. I always have to look. 1:30 to 3:20, and then there'll be a following another section that does 3:45 or something, or 3:30 to like 5. And then there's a night side section that we're not actually teaching. But there's also going to be intermediate sections for each of those. So the students that have already taken TV production, the students doing the show right now, are able to take the intermediate class, where they will actually be more responsible of kind of TAing and helping the other students, as well as doing directing one live 30-minute program. So please sign up, everybody, even you guys that are in here today doing the show.
So there is a lot of equipment here, and can you tell us about some of it?
There is a lot of equipment in here. First of all, the cameras are obviously the most commonly associated with TV and film. We have 3 cameras running in the TV studio. We also have the teleprompter computer, where the operator will sit there and scroll the text down that you read every day, or every program that we do, along with your read rate. So they go fast or slow based on how fast you read. We have, the floor director, which I forgot last time. The floor director does stuff. The floor director cues us
supposed to do
know.
Stuff.
They're supposed to do stuff. They cues us and tells us how long or short we're going, and when to wrap it up, and when we're on camera, you know, because we don't always know. There's the audio person up in the control room. They obviously keep the levels, how high or low we go, so it goes over in a consistent level. The tape operator does all the videos that get rolled, the intro, the outro, that nice PSA that we just saw. That gets all done by the tape operator. The CG operator makes graphics, so every time that you or me are on camera at the top of the show, our name gets put up on the top, or underneath us, so you know the audience knows who they're watching. And then the technical director, and then the director, who the director tells pretty much everyone else what to do, and mainly is the eyes and ears for the technical director who's switching the buttons. So every time a camera changes from you to me or to a video or anything, that's all it's all the technical director hitting buttons and the director telling them when to do that. So as you can see, the whole major process that goes into making this television program, and it's you know, it takes a lot of teamwork to work together to do it. So.
Well, one quick last question. How well has the show's been running?
Show's been running great. We just put together this TV studio at the beginning of this semester, so we, you know, we were expecting a lot of problems, but it hasn't gone very badly, and all the students have been doing great job. So.
Well, Chris, that's all the time we have. But thanks very much for coming in and
thanks for having me.
Interviewing.
I'm happy to be here.
But join us next week for another episode of Broome Up Front.